Me just flashing the cash. I've always got that. I always think I'm going to drop that on the beach when I'm taking my cards out. You could be coming into money. Right. Let's just check. I'm gonna drop that on the beach when I. But seriously, that's quite funny. That's probably part of the message. Um, right. I'm going to be honest with you. I'm feeling really weird. I think it's loads of things. I've just channeled the shorts and that energy is quite dramatic. But what's new there? Um, but in fact, yeah, give me some of that. Maybe I'll start feeling better when I burn this. I'm feeling a bit sick on and off, and I'm like, yeah, I haven't drank enough water today, so I'm going to do that while I'm saying it. Um, so we'll just see how we go with this. For the first time ever, I might need to like postpone it, but I'm not going to want to do that because I don't want to film. I don't want to film it tomorrow, so. I just need to take it a wee bit slower. Okay, so, but let's watch the magic of sage because whatever this energy is that I'm feeling, can you please get it to fuck off? Especially if it's not mine. Sex is on fire. King's Leo on right now. That's very full moon in Leo, which we're in right now, but we won't be, well, we won't be in the moon in Leo by the time you watch this tomorrow. If you watch it tomorrow, it's, or now, it's, well, confusingly, if you're watching it live, we are in the full moon in Leo. It was officially yesterday, but the moon in Leo is still today. If you watch it on Tuesday, it's Virgo moon already, but the energy is still around. But yeah, I'm wondering if I'm allergic to this material. Something is making me feel really sick. It's a process of elimination. Yeah, I can already feel that. It's like it feels like a pulsing migraine, and I don't get migraines. When I get migraines, I'm picking up on other people. But it's like something's leaving. So basically, this is the weirdness of what I do, but I feel I could be clearer. And I've got a whole load of different things here, right? I think this might have actually made me feel not very well too, because I'm not really having sugar and stuff like that, and I kind of didn't really forget. I just anyway, I need a drink of this. Look how much I'm going all over the joint. This is part of the energy. I've went from drinking water to iron brew, which is basically what I'm trying to say is occasionally I will have fizzy juice, but it's usually when I'm out somewhere. When I itch my nose, that's love and spirit. And actually, I am meant to be filming Mediumship Monday right now, but it's like crazy energy. That's what they're trying to get across. So if you're, and this is a masculine, if you're the divine masculine, male or female, uh, to be blunt, you could be all over the fucking place. That's what I'm getting from this. Because I've also got a cup of tea there. So imagine I went from water to iron brew to tea. Like you could be just going all over the place. That's what I'm getting. So whoever's energies make sense of that, we're sending clearing energy if you're open to it. But I'm also, why is that? I'm also lifting this from me because it's right. Oh yeah, I'm feeling a little bit better, but I feel better when I channel out this energy. So it's never really that good when we're going to this deck, but there are good ones in it too. So Mars in Aquarius. Mars is masculine energy. Tuesday ruled by Mars. That's why I do the divine masculine one on a Tuesday. Sometimes I get it's so funny though. Sometimes it's like I forget what day it is. And I'm like, oh yeah. So but it can be for divine feminine's masculine side too, like setting boundaries, making decisions, like to cut something out or someone out, because we've just got the sword. So I feel you're cut. Wait a minute. You're being led to cut yourself off from a situation that is toxic, to be blunt, because I'm sure that was on the shorts for tomorrow as well. Yeah, it was because it was the one about being used or charmed, enabled, boundaries, girl with a snake. We're in the last year with the snake, so the matches are all going to be very like this. Um, there's a change coming. It just led my eyes to that. I'm feeling sick again when I'm saying it. It's part of the message. It's really weird. Um, that makes sense. If I've been starting to feel sick, and also like, do you know what I mean? It's like I feel sick because if you were going through a big change, like I feel sick. My head's banging. There's a lot of change going on. I feel I'm channeling someone. I feel in my head. And or you feel sick because you've just realised the truth of someone around you or something. When I'm doing this to me, I am doing it to relieve the horrible feelings I'm feeling on me. But if you're open to it, it's for you as well. So don't get freaked out if this is you. You might feel heat on your head, or whether you're watching this live or on the replay. Imagine I fucking threw up on the live. That'd be no, it wouldn't be funny, but do you know what I mean? It's like because I'm not much of a when I have to physically throw up like that, I'm not well. Who likes it? But do you mean I'm fucking shaking in that and I'm shitting myself? I really don't like being sick. Part of the reason why I don't drink, but it's yeah, weird energy. And also Moon and Virgo, the Moon and Virgo will be conjunct the South Node at some point, releasing the past. I feel I'm feeling a group of people where you're like, I have to let this go. It's not healthy. So whether that's a connection, like a romantic thing, however serious, from like dating somebody right up to marriage and stuff, um, a friendship that you could be sad if you've had a friendship 20, 30 years or something, but you're like, I have to let this go. Family member, workplace you've been a long time, scared to change. You know, I could go on and on, but for other ones, there's sharks circling something on an advert right now. I feel if this is you, remember it's not everyone's. You feel like there's throat chakra and what the fuck's going on. You feel like there's sharks circling you. You feel like you can't really breathe. And there's dogs on the next advert. It's like you're loyal, that you're feeling like the people aren't around, that the people around you aren't loyal. And like I say all the time, Aquarius season's friendship. So you can have nice times with your friends, but I feel it can also bring shock and awareness that these people aren't my friends. I'm pretty sure if I ever look back at things that have happened to me, it wouldn't surprise me if things happened in Aquarius season. Actually, yeah, no, I'm thinking back to some stuff. The build up to some breakdowns of massive big endings with friendships with me did. Things were bubbling away, and then it was more like the shapeshifter. So I was going to say, and it was more like, you know, around the Easter sort of, because that's a very heightened time. But that's also when my birthday is. But that's because I'm a, you know, a real life demon slayer. Like seriously, because my moon conjuncts the Antares portal, which is about, well, like it's Archangel Michael, so it's weird, you know, that energy could come in. But it's like I see it as like I'm Archangel Michael, you know, with the sort, you know what I mean? But it's shapeshifters. Look at the way I was channeling it. Like, and also my back's hurting on and off when I'm doing this. So it's like, I feel someone's having, I feel whoever's connecting with, you're having a Kundalini awakening, you're having loads of epiphanies, and you're seeing the truth of people. You're seeing the truth of shapeshifters around you. Basically, meaning that can mean exactly what it sounds like. People, yeah, people act one way and there's something else behind your back. Or it can be even stronger and somebody has got like a demonic attachment or something. You know what I mean? It's the poet. Now we're moving into the Mercury and Pisces that we're about to be in a few days, and Venus and Pisces. Like just about the only romantic thing towards Valentine's, because I always say that like Aquarius is friendship, it's not romantic, but you need a friendship and a romance. But it's like the poet that screams Venus and Mercury and Pisces, which like it's not too far away. Wait a minute, when is it? The 6th. So when is this? And also, by the way, Uranus direct is like in 2 days. So oh fuck, that's what it is. So like, I wonder why nobody's. It's quite weird that nobody's came on yet. I'm like, I'm live. But um, you really. So what? Pink's just came on. Oh, is that so? And all the other. It is, isn't it? I didn't know what that one was the other day when it came on, but it's the one at the end of that New Year film when the thing is Zac Efron's dancing. We will never be anything. I don't know. It might not be that one, but it could be significant. But so what? Like, I'm getting this vibe of someone like, look, I'm doing what I want to do. I don't care what you've got to say. Like, that's what I feel. And again, remember, I'm channeling this on a Leo full moon, and this is for the day after. So it's like you're releasing the past, so you don't care what anyone's got to say about it. You could be praying, looking for answers, or that's what you have been doing about a twin flame. This is either so. Well, this is for the divine masculine, so I would say this is a divine masculine praying about a twin flame, and they're going to be taking action the year of the horse, which is from the 17th of February. There's a wee horse on that. They're gearing up to take action. I don't know if there's after being kept in a small box. Not literally, but you know what I mean? It's like, sorry, that sounded funny, but like, that's what I channeled earlier. It's like being, playing the status quo. Like, it's like you can't stay small anymore. And also, it's quite funny because it's at the bit in the video where Pink's like, well, she specifically, that video is quite nuts. She was dancing about naked, but it was censored in front of the paparazzi. So maybe you feel like you're really, I just heard on blast or something. Like maybe you feel like you're like the limelight's on you for something. Confusing, the riddle. Some days. Yeah, that's what I'm getting. Like the real full moon is about, being seen, whether you want it to be or not. But like, like I've said before, if that is you and you feel you're meant to be seen, like you're meant to be doing something. Actually, the poet, that could even be maybe you're meant to be writing poetry. We did have a writer, by the way, you're hilarious. Come back, I'm putting out her. I mean, she will come back at some point, but yeah, Joe, she really made me laugh. I've not watched that one back. I'm actually looking for. I think I'm gonna be pissing myself again. She was brilliant. He's a little lover as well. Um, Another fellow Scottish bird, but yeah. So, and actually, I already said that to her, but I'm going to say it again. Actually, I had already made the decision. I wasn't. It's still up, by the way. I can't even lie. I'd love to be able to lie about that. I can't. I can't lie if I could save myself. I could if I needed to for myself and to protect other people. I could and I have done that actually, but um you know what I mean? Like if a friend got himself in trouble, you have to be. It's well, it depends how far that goes actually. Because if it was really against my integrity, I wouldn't be. You know what I'm saying? This is all. By the way, I don't know what I'm channeling, but this will make sense to someone. Maybe you've had to lie for a friend or something, or you've had to. I don't know, not throw somebody under the bus, something like that. But it's Eros. I love her. But yeah, all I was going to say there was I'd come back from my best pals, which I had a lovely time at. So of course I was worrying for nothing. It was just kind of like, just the fact that I'd got all fucking hot and bothered about, oh no, the tree's still up and all that. And it was just kind of like, you know what I mean? It's yeah. Anyway, I had a nice time. That's the point. But so yeah, I do think that's the point though. I feel you're worried for nothing, and it's all going to be all right. Like whatever you think it's going to be really bad. Look, I think you think you're going to be cut out someone's. I think this is a masculine thinking you're going to be cut out someone's life, or they've cut you out already, or you're going to be cut down. You're going to be shut down, but because you can't see, like you're scared. I'm going to end this one literally in a minute though, because the alarm's going to go off. I just don't think, look, the shadow, your shadow, look, the poet, the shadow is telling. So I think this is, I think you're, whoever this is, I think you're in your feelings, right? Look, the ocean and the poet. I think you're in love and you're in your feelings and you can see something crystal clearly and you want to plant a seed. Be careful. Sometimes I think that's literal, but it's like, you know, you want to plant something new, but you can't see what's coming. Also, be careful as well, go another way. Be careful people aren't trying to trap you because I always just think the seed. Um, Especially because look, the underworld. I think we'll give these one last wee shuffle. Yes, there's a lot going on there. To sort of break it down, I would say if this is you, whether you're a man or a woman, I'd say you're all over the fucking place, right? You're feeling the Aquarius energy, you're feeling the full moon. The moon is, well, it was earlier exactly opposite Mercury. So it's not now actually, but it's not too far off it. So that's kind of like expect unexpected, shock surprises. But it can be amazing surprises too, but it can kind of be nasty ones too. So it really just depends. It's different. It'll be different for different people. But I feel a lot of you have had some really amazing clarity and truth coming in today. Because I've experienced that for myself and but I feel some of it, yeah, I just feel it's a lot of change. Like it's making me feel ill channeling this. Right, what else? Fucking hell. Guys, everyone knows the spider web. That is my sign of like black magic, curses, hexes. I don't always say curses, hexes, but it's black magic anyway. I feel it could be some real heavy shit. An attachment, that's what I'm saying. I feel like as I'm channeling this message, I feel I'm clearing an attachment off of someone. And if you've had a session with me like that, you will know that that is what I do. The time's up. Time's up. I feel you've the crone that can be a toxic female energy. The mirror. I feel you've cleared some kind of black magic away from you with either a healer or you need to. I'm a womb healer. The womb. That's trauma as well, though. Obviously, for the men, you've not got a womb, but it's like it's just talking about trauma. But also the womb, a woman again. I feel you've either cleared a toxic attachment enough from you away to see the truth, or you need to. Of about a shapeshifter. Again, that's where it's just my job to pass on the message, and I'm going to tap the fuck out of this because the energies make me feel a bit ill. But also, let's see if Girl with a Snake comes out because that's what came out for the shorts. I'm coming off and I'm coming right back on again for Mediumship Monday. Healing heart, healing heartbreak, toxicity or an addiction, abusive relationship. Holy fuck. I said this before on the recent ones, but that's what I mean about channeling, healing, clearing. The thing I say at the start, I can't even remember my own intro, but channeling, clearing, healing energy. That's what I've been doing in this. I feel I was clearing negative attachments from whoever was open to it. But obviously, you've got to be mindful that it would be much wiser to have a one-to-one. But, or like I said, you've already had that done, and you're going to be like, that's my message. But I feel you're in an addictive, toxic, abusive relationship, but you're healing your heart from it, or that's what you're being guided to do because it was in reverse. So it's like I feel some of you already moved through this, but the reality is some of you will still be in it. So you need to ground yourself. I know I keep saying it, but I do. It's on my list. Like I want to do some more tapping videos. I just need to find the time this week to fit that in. Stability and security, performance, growth, and endurance. Yep, I feel what I kept saying about clarity. Clarity and truth, revelations, honor and protection, determination. Yeah, I think someone's getting clarity about that basically. Where's about someone where you've been kept small, not who you really are. Like your soul, that's the tower moment. Your soul wants to, that always reminds me of very galactic energy too, and so does Aquarius. It's like the blue star, like, you know, which I'm very connected to, and a lot of you will as well. Yeah, I'm going to use that. It's like the cobwebs are clearing, the black magic's clearing, and you're getting the clarity and the truth about a toxic addiction, habit, abusive relationship, however it fits. Unconditional love, giving and receiving fairness, love, affection, return. That fits with the shorts. I just feel it's what I titled that shorts for tomorrow or the next day or something. Many people are seeing the difference between toxic love and true love. And it might be like, well, it's fucking perfectly obvious. Not to everyone it isn't. Not if you've been manipulated by many people around you in the past, whoever they are. And especially not when Venus, planet of love, goes into Pisces soon, and Mercury, communication, soon. They'll be at the same time. So watch out for liars and that. It's beautiful, loving, unconditional energy if it's healthy. It's love bombing, narcissists, believing the lies from the exes, all that kind of stuff, or present partners. It's a minefield, guys, and it's why actually, before I end this, because I'll talk about it on Mediumship Monday, the episode of Love Island last night, right? Because I wrote down my phone the things I was noticing. The girl I really like, but she goes really ghetto, but that's why they've put her on, because, well, it's good telly, isn't it? But I did say this in one of the other lives that she was like, I know I should be with someone like you, but I need to see what's there with him, even though I know he's no good. Because so change he, she, wherever this might be relevant, because otherwise I feel I'm going to hurt you and I'm going to go back to him. And so anyway, long story short, that guy's the nice one that she was thinking wasn't it? Well, he was acting like a dick too, but anyway, he got kicked out. And it only took like she kept going 3 fucking days, like it only took 3 days, and he's went through and he's like getting it on with like, well, actually, that was it. That was so weird. Something said Mars on the telly, and I was just about to say it's because her Mars is in Aries. Do you know what I mean? A lot of masculine energy, like, but she's a Pisces, and you know, yeah, I'll say it in this actually. That feels relevant for this. I thought it was Mediumship Monday. Basically, um, she said, all I do is put faith in the wrong fucking people, right? She's a Pisces. So for those of you that are watching Love Island, I'm talking about Bill, but she's a Pisces, right? The point is, a lot of Pisces, sun, moon, rise, wherever the fuck you've got it, we've all got it somewhere. Because I know where it is in my chart, and I've got placements, but not like the big ones, but I have got stuff there. I know how people can take advantage of me still and how they have in the past. So you've got to be aware of this stuff where people manipulate you, and also where you can be manipulative. It works both ways. But the shadow of it is you know, you like that's somebody that is a Pisces that they can't see the truth from the lies. Do you know what I mean? Or you can see it, but you keep walking into the addictive toxic because it seems more exciting. Because that's a perfect example. You don't need to be watching on Violent. You don't need to know who these people are. I'm just saying the names for the people that are interested. Like she even crystal clearly said it. Like you're who I should choose, but I'm still going to go with the toxic one. And then it only took a couple of days for the toxic one. I actually do like that guy, but you know what I mean? It's he's it's making a mistake. He's still really young. They're all really young, but do you know what I mean? It's like maybe it'll be when she gets out, she'll get with that other guy after all. But do you know what I mean? People do make mistakes, and I'm just saying it's interesting. She's a Pisces, and Helena, the one that was talked about the other day, when the song Helena came on the telly. If you know, you know. If you were on that live, weird things like that happen all the time. But it was still pretty nuts. She's also a Pisces, you know. So basically, the moral of the story is, if you're a Pisces and you've been in a lot of toxic, abusive relationships, or if you've got a Pisces moon, because I know many of them that have walked into things like that too, or men and women, or Venus and Pisces, you know, big Pisces placements. These will be people that have had very confusing toxic relationships. Not everyone, but I've met a lot of them. And yeah, but I just thought it was interesting that those two girls always seem to they always pick the wrong one, or they pick the one that seems exciting. But it's like that's what I mean. That's what's fucked up about the world. That's what I said in the shorts. Like people think exciting is toxic, and a lot of the time you can think healthy love and friendship and you know being playful and inner child and that, because you can still have exciting sex and all that. And it's kind of I didn't mean exciting sex, but this is the real full moon. That's about that. But it's You know what I mean? When you heal, you see it all differently. It's like you think, oh, my friendships are totally mental. This is really fun, and then when you grow, I'm going to say grow out of it rather than grow up. You're like, oh my god, that was like toxic. Do you know what I mean? Like, fuck, I just didn't know who to trust, and I was always, I don't know about it. You know what I mean? It's, there's something in all this. I think this tags in the shorts, but yeah, I'm going to talk about the rest of this on the live, but I'm going to leave this on here because nobody's actually here. But I'm just going to put the um I'm going to put the thing for if anyone comes. I'm coming back though if anyone's lurking, you want to come back. So this is the general booking link and the membership link if you're watching this on replay. And yeah, but that's what I would say. I can see why they're making me go on about that. Because I'm like I said, I'm going to passionately talk about this on Mediumship Monday, I'm sure. Or definitely in the Leo live stream that I'm about to do after Mediumship Monday. I'm starting it all so late, but I've eaten, don't worry people. I did have my tea because I foresaw it was going to be a late one. Fucking Love Island, it's starting in 3 minutes. But yeah, that's really the point, is that like, you know, why do we still walk in to toxic, abusive love relationships, friendships, put up with stuff from family, put up with shite at work, whatever I haven't said? Why do we still do that when we can see the writings on the wall? Like I've said before, it's like an addiction. It's like having an addiction to heroin or something. That's what an abusive relationship's like. Think how hard it is to come off that stuff. You know what I mean? And I do help people with drug addictions and alcohol, and it's. I was thinking of synchronicity the other day, right? What are the chances of this? I actually got in a big deep chat with another therapist who specializes in drug and alcohol. Did specialize in drug and alcohol abuse, and obviously, and and then what was really weird was the shorts for that day that I was talking to that woman was about that. So I don't know if you find what the one was about for the Friday. It was something about that. And I was like, wow, that's really strange. That's about addiction. And then I'm talking to an addictions counsellor. Like I just randomly got talking to this woman. So do you know what I mean? And also she was an Aries. She was a couple of days after me. So we were both totally engrossed in this conversation. So again, it feels tied into this. That maybe you're getting therapy or someone's getting therapy or you need it, however it all fits. But yeah, I'm going to end this one here. Hope this one helped. It helped. If you need a personal session, I'm usually available. Well, now it's Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, but it might be a bit different this week. I think I might have tomorrow off. I think I might have Tuesday off and be working Wednesday, unless I've got my wee doggy pal, and I might be off both tomorrow and Wednesday. But I don't know. We'll just see. I don't know. Just email if you're not sure. But I'm going to leave that one there, and I do feel a bit better. So that is that I've cleared me burp now. Oh fuck! I bet that's it too. There's loads. It's interesting. I think this has happened to me just so that I could explain how I was feeling. But I just had chilies, like red pepper, and it's allergic to them. That makes sense. Anyway, right. Why did I do it then? Why did I walk into it when I know I'm allergic to them? But seriously, like in my defense, the reason I done it is because I was like, I don't know if this counts as being because I can have chilies, but it was like a raw, you know, it was a chili that you chop up. Like there's something I just use chili flakes, and I don't think if you really like Iron Brew, who doesn't? But you know what I mean. This could be something to do with it too. I know that might sound random, but it seriously could. Like, say someone's got a drink problem, and you just have, and maybe you drink vodka and Iron Brew or something. That is an extra homing in on a detail, by the way. Don't read too much into that. But it's just weird because I'm having it because it was the last one there, and I was like, I need to get rid of that, or I'm gonna have that when I'm really on my health kick. Which it's kind of this week, it kind of isn't. I'm really starting that next week. But I'm like, do you know what I mean? Like I am and I am, but it's because that chili thing I've just made was really healthy. But like I said, I think because I'm a bit sensitive to those type of chilies. Anyway, chili as well, look, something in hot water, something's, or it felt hot, it felt exciting, but now it just feels toxic. Oh, for fuck, wait a minute, what am I? I need the cards again. And I'm having trouble closing this reading off because you had trouble cutting it. I think, why am I getting the feeling that this is like a toxic sort of hookup situation or something? Engagement ring in reverse. Higher commitment, eternity, partnership, union, completion. Yes, look, but you had trouble. So this could be, again, this could be all someone's story or bits of it. Somebody had trouble closing out a toxic union. You had trouble completing it. You could still be having trouble completing it. And you need grounding. But you need to separate. It's not right. It's not healthy. Or you've already done it. And again, I'm not telling you what to do. These are people's true stories, but this is a general. So if it's yours, it's yours. And if it's yours and it's resonating, it'd be wise to book a session so that you can unpack this. But sadness, bitterness, missing you, thinking about your uncertain future. And I feel for a lot of people, it's like you're needing to separate from a toxic union and ground yourself because you're missing someone else. There's a total Leo full moon thing. It won't be that for everyone. Maybe it's just it's not right. You close out something karmic, but abundance that came in at the start. Positive mindset, manifest gratitude, bliss, and blessings. Partying in reverse, twin flames, not today. The snake, right? Sorry for laughing. Wedding rings in reverse again. Addiction in reverse. Backstab in reverse. Right, fucking hell. And then there's that again, the energy vampire from the shorts, and it's a horrible card. I always think that looks like a nasty Cameron Diaz or something. Attraction, teasing. Oh my god, fuck. What did I just say? I just said that. I feel like this is like a hookup thing that won't end. Attraction, teasing, hooking up, date, third party, temptation. But again, I'm feeling. Remember, this is the divine masculine reading. I feel I'm channeling a guy like that was not worth it. Something that felt exciting at the start was not worth it. So this could be somebody that turned a bit, well, a bit like Cameron Diaz in Vanilla Sky. Fucking, that's scary when I do that. And I do it all the time, don't I? But partying in reverse. Time with friends, having fun, happily single, living the moment. I think partying went too far. And I think you were like, no, not today, twin flame. I don't want this. It's too serious. I want to pick the snake and we're going to be live happily ever after in our codependent addiction. Sorry, I'm channeling this really hard, but it's the way it's coming out. But actually, oh shit, this is a snake. Competition, enemy, the other woman, look over your shoulder. So it's like it's like it feels like a female that's kind of like being like, oh, I'm going to get them, so they do, and then it's like hurtful to the twin flame, but then actually that person ends up hurting, the masculine union. Yeah, look, but it's say upright the snake. Someone, my god, I mean that's again harsh. Somebody married the snake. I mean, and this is Year of the Snake. We're releasing Year of the Snake. Somebody married like a codependent addiction right now. I think we get it. Codependent, obsession, restraint, possession, control, emotional block, backstabbing, heartbreak, pain, separation, loss, deception, lies, shock, and attack. And it didn't end well, basically. Cutting ties, moving on, receive what you need, progression, arriving. Right, okay. And look at the fact I was going to end it and that came out. So I hope you got some extra clarity from those last cards. And I don't feel sick anymore either. Fucking hell. Right, let's go to mediumship Monday now. Excuse me, no wonder I'm burping, clearing that energy. Prayers for whoever that's happening to now, or if you went through that.